Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome back to another Real Madrid preview. I swear I haven't talked about this in a while. Yes, I didn't do a preview to the Sevilla game. I'm sorry, guys. I was caught up, but we're back for the final preview. Not quite a review just yet, but the final preview of the season as Real Madrid host Athletic Club Bilbao for the final time of the season. Last game of the season. Can we end it off on a strong? Hopefully so. Now, before I talk about the lineups, right? I really have no idea what the lineup is gonna be. Like, there isn't even any sort of indication, or you look at the list of players that we could go for and select. I think basically everyone is fit, and basically it could be anyone playing. So look, this team is very, very, very weird. I try to mix in a bit of the younger players while also giving some of the older players a game, so it's more rotated. Um, I could have put the strongest side out, but I'm not sure if we're going to do that. Maybe we might, but look, a win here would secure second place. It doesn't matter what Atletico Madrid do. If we drop points, Atletico Madrid can take second place. So a win is a must to get second place. Overall, I think people don't really care about second place, but look, on the face of it, it's easy to say, look, second place is not important, it doesn't matter. But let's be honest to ourselves, it does matter, doesn't it? It does. The pride. If we finish below our two rivals in the league, that will not go well because it'll be a laughing stock, essentially. So just go out there, finish off the season strongly. We're at home against a side that our record is pretty decent, and I think they're gonna finish mid-table. They have nothing to play for. We have second place to play for, I guess. We're already confirmed in the Champions League, of course, and we're already confirmed not to win the league. So it's second or third, but just go out there, get a win to end of the season, and then we talk about transfers again, because everything I read online from Real Madrid News and Madrid Extra of Fabrizio Romano, everything is transfers. You go onto Twitter, transfers. You go onto Instagram, transfers. So you know what? We're heading into that season, and the window opens in 2 weeks, I believe. So everyone's gonna be talking about transfers. So we got one more game to go. Let's just wrap it up. Wrap the season that has been pretty poor. Let's be honest to ourselves. But just wrap this season up on a high, and then we can talk about the transfers and everything, and then we can begin the preparation for the new season, because we're all excited for it. We're all excited for the transfers, the rumors gonna fly in left, right, and center. And even as a Real Madrid fan, and I'm sure a lot of people have the same idea and same feeling, it's kind of interesting to see what other clubs, outside of Spain and maybe even Barcelona, but the big clubs, the Premier League clubs, like what they're going to do. So look, the transfer window is always a special kind of event, and yeah, let's just enjoy it while it's here before the season starts again, and then it's more training, working, and then we prepare for the new season, the new intensity. It's going to be interesting next season. But let me run through the starting 11. Like I said, a lot of the players are main team players, first teamers. So Courtois for me plays. Lunin, I can't see him playing. Also, it seems like he wants to leave anyways. Um, so for me, Courtois plays. Um, the back line, the back four, I'll give Mendy the game time. At left back, I'll give Rudiger and Militao the game time at centre back. You could argue Alaba in there, but Rudiger and Militao for me. And then Carvajal, um, I was tempted to put Lucas Vazquez in there, but seeing that there's nothing to play for, why not just put Carvajal in there? The midfield, I was tempted to put like Valverde or Toni Kroos or even Dani Ceballos, but it seems like Ceballos might leave. We are not sure what's going to happen with his contract. Fede Valverde, of course, I expect him to get a game, like even as a substitute, or he might actually start. And Toni Kroos, you know what? I don't think it's necessary to play both Modric and Kroos, so you might go with one or the other. I just went with Modric, and I like to see Tchouaméni and Camavinga together. You know, I want to see that again. It could be Camavinga, Tchouaméni, Valverde. It could be Camavinga, Tchouaméni, Kroos. It could be any one of those players. It could even be Ceballos in there. So look, we'll see. It's hard to predict, but I like what I've seen this season from Camavinga and Tchouaméni when they have played together in the midfield. I like what I'm seeing, and you gotta build for the future. You know, you got Jude Bellingham coming. You know, you got Fede Valverde, who is he gonna play on the right hand side? Is he gonna play through the middle in the center mid row? What's going to happen here, right? So personally, you have to experiment here, and you know what? Give the young players a game. You know, Camavinga, let him play. Tchouaméni, let him play. And then for the front line, Vinny Jr., could he return? I expect him to return. Of course, he didn't play against Rayo or Sevilla. You know what? Based on what happened against Valencia, I get it. We're in the final game of the season. We're at home. I expect him to return. Rodrigo for me plays. Look, I can't see Marco Asensio playing. Maybe he might get like a guard of honor and a farewell. Maybe he might actually start. Who knows? But I think what's gonna happen is maybe Rodrigo starts, and then you bring Asensio on for the last 20-25 minutes, and then a farewell, because his contract to sign with PSG is basically 90% done. You know, it's very very close. Him and his agent George Mendes have pushed for that PSG deal, and I did a video. My last video was about Benzema, Asensio, and Brahim Diaz. Go and check it out if you haven't already. So, yeah, for me, Asensio will come on, give him the guard of honor, give him the farewell that he deserves, and we can say goodbye. And then another one of those mysteries, what's gonna happen? Benzema, I think he's gonna start. He said at the Marca event that he was at that we have a game on Saturday, and he's not gonna talk about his future, not yet. I think what he wants to do is just finish the season off, and then have a proper meeting with Ancelotti and Florentino Perez and everyone at the board to have a proper discussion, proper meeting, and then make a proper decision whether he's going to stay or leave. Of course, it does seem like at first he was going to leave, and then there were reports that he was going to stay. We are still left like on a cliff right now. We are like not sure what's going to happen. So finish the season off and then decide, because either ways the decision has to be made sooner than later. If he wants to leave, okay, goodbye Benzema, but we have to find a proper replacement. If he's staying, okay, good, we will just get a backup. But he has to make the decision. He can't drag this on until his contract eventually expires, runs out, and then we are left there going, what do we do now? So look, he has to give an answer straight away. You know, if he's gonna leave, okay, as much as it hurts, we'll have to get a new striker in. If he's staying, great. So he has to communicate his decision ASAP. But Here's my starting 11. I realized that I haven't done predictions in a long time. Final game of the season, I'm going to say Real Madrid 2, Athletic Club Bilbao 1 to wrap up the season. Alright, let's talk about, to wrap things up, the form that Athletic Club Bilbao coming in is not great. I mean, Elche are bottom Monday and they've lost at home to Elche. So that's not good. They lost to Osasuna away. I mean, that's a pretty tough game to play. Tough team to play against. They beat Celta Vigo, but they got humiliated by Villarreal. I mean, we lost to Villarreal, so no complaints. And then they lost to Betis at home. They drew Mallorca away. I mean, yeah, I reckon that this will be a victory. I mean, I want to have a look at the table here. Athletic Club are 8th. Right? Wait, are they actually gonna... Can they actually get into Europe? I mean, that's 7th. Give Conference League. So the top 5 is Champions League. Europa. Wait, is this Conference League then? Wait, is it actually Conference League? So, I might be wrong. They might actually have something to play for. That's if Osasuna lose, by the way. But Osasuna have a negative goal difference. And Athletic Club have positive. In fact, who are Osasuna playing? Girona. I think they'll win that. So, Athletic Club Bilbao have to win to have a chance to finish 7th. And to be fair, Girona are only 9th. So, if Girona beat Osasuna and Athletic Club Bilbao lose to Real Madrid, Girona will go to 7th. Wait, does 7th actually get Conference League football? I'm very intrigued if it does. Let me know in the comment section. I mean, by the time you guys are watching, I probably already checked and know what the answer is. But maybe they have something to play for. Maybe they do. They're not going to get 6th, obviously. So 7th could be what they get if they beat Real Madrid. I can't see it happening still. I still think they're coming over to the Santiago Bernabeu and getting 3 points. I mean, it isn't tough, but it's unlikely. Let's put it that way, because I'm sure there'll be people going, but this team has done it. Alright? So, yeah, let's go out there and get the job done to wrap up the season. Hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Hit the like button if you did, subscribe to the channel if it's on already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.